Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Morning, all. Good evening.
Good morning. Good evening. Good morning.
Yep. How are we all?
All here. Joe, did you go fly today?
Yep.
All
Went to
right. Somebody got
nice.
me here.
Jody, Sunstar.
I almost didn't get to fly, but I got to fly.
Oh, okay. Good. Mm.
Ah. If you don't go on the other side, I'm gonna kick you right in your tail. Go, go. You just got treats. Go. He just got. I came home trying to figure out what I was gonna eat, and I said, "Well, it's morning in Australia, so I'll just eat a breakfast." I made eggs and toast and stags.
There you go.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
It worked. Yeah, come very close to not getting to fly today or for a little while.
Good
Mm.
afternoon, Sunstar, and also Drone Shots. Jody.
Yeah.
You fly so many places around here that you want to make it look a little different sometimes so that you
Yep.
don't have repetition. So I said, well, I'm
Mm.
gonna go to the point and I'm gonna fly the back of the point all through those little bitty inlets they got back
Right.
there because they used to have a shipbuilding company back there. So that was where they had their deep inlets where they put the ships in.
Hmm.
And that was the same thing during the PT boats too during World War One. I mean World War Two. Um, they did those there too. So I went back there, and that's where they got gators up in there. So I go back and I look, and sure enough, that little gator's right there. And as I get there, it starts raining. I said, "Oh," and radar shows no rain, but it's raining. You know, yeah, not a
Yeah.
drop of rain on radar, but we're raining,
Yeah.
and it's raining good too. So I'll go around and get to the other end of the point. And I'm just sitting there because I can see sunshine from a distance coming. I said, "Well, it's going to calm down a little bit." So I'll wait for about 10 minutes, and I get out and I walk around and I'm getting the drone ready to fly. I'm getting everything ready to fly. And they got about, I think, 3 cars parked about maybe 100 yards from me.
David.
And there's another guy parked about,
Yeah, Justin.
hey, Justin. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
another guy
Oh,
parked about maybe 30
Don't forget
feet from me.
me. God.
Don't forget David.
I said David. I said, hello, Dave.
David, Laura, if she's around, if she's within
Yep, she's in the
ear
chat.
distance. I haven't pulled up the chat yet.
I got a new subscriber called Poison.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's Thomas.
That's Thomas.
Thomas.
Cool. I thought, oh my God, someone's trying to take me out.
Yeah.
Get the chat up.
So,
So I get
Joe
I
say
get to the
ships or shits.
who's
Go
that
ahead,
ship?
Joe.
Ship what?
I was
Boat.
reading what Laura put in the chat
Oh.
there. Just
No,
talking
I
about
said I didn't say ships. I didn't say either. So what happened was I get to the back of the car and I'm getting the drone ready, and it stops raining. So I said, well, the sun's coming out. I can at least get a couple of minutes flight back of the bayou back here and try to find that alligator I saw. So I'm getting everything together. You know how you see something out the corner of your eye
Yeah.
and you know something's there? I'll turn around and look, and I thought I saw a cat. And I'm looking and I lost it. I said, where in the hell did it go? And I'm looking again, and I kind of saw the eyes again, and I saw it go back in the bushes. I said, well, what the hell is that? So I'm standing there looking, and I seen it come out, kind of stick out a little bit out of the bushes again. And then I saw something else in that. And I said, okay, now let's pay attention to what this is, right? So oh, hold on. I'll tell y'all when everything calms down.
Well, you're holding us in excitement here.
He's frozen. Now he's back.
He's talking to
Stand by,
himself again.
everybody. We'll find out what the hell Joe was playing in the bushes.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
talking to himself.
Dominic, what'd you do today?
I just woke up, actually.
Yeah. You're just
Probably
waking
what?
up now, right?
Yeah, an hour ago.
So, I did fly, I think, one ship earlier. Yeah, the Frontenac. I got that this morning,
Okay.
early.
Good.
Okay, Joe, you want to finish your song
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, Justin came in, so I made it for him to calm down. So I'm sitting there looking, and I'm trying to figure what this is. So I said, well, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything until I know what's in the bushes. So I'm sitting there and I look, all of a sudden 2 raccoons come out the bushes and come at me. So I got 2 raccoons coming at me. I grabbed, the only thing I got in the car is my fishing pole. So I grabbed the fishing pole and I slapped him with it, you know, and he backed off and the other ones were going at me. So I had to climb around through the back of the car, close it in, and get in the car.
What were
And they
you in their
stood outside
territory
that
or
car
something?
the whole time I was there trying to get to me.
Were you in their territory, do you think? Or what?
Okay.
I think they were either hungry or rabies or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got 2 raccoons having a fit trying to get into my car.
And you
So-
without your gun.
No, boy, it would have been a mess. Yeah, I looked at that. I called up Mandeville PD and told them, and they sent 2 units out there. And when they got out there, they came out and looked for them, and they were by the car. When they drove up, they went running back in the bushes. Like they looked at each other and said, "It's the popo." You know?
Popo.
They
Yeah.
went running back in the bushes. But that could have been terrible.
Oh yeah.
So I wound up not flying there. I wound up leaving. And I wound up going out to the lighthouse just because when I got to the lighthouse, it was clearing up. And I'm sitting out there, and they got these 3 guys fishing, 2 guys fishing. One guy, he's on swam over, he's on top of the tugboat. Then he swims over to that private house that's there, and he's sitting in there walking around looking for it. And then they come over to me, and they're talking to me, and the one guy that had been doing all the swimming keeps getting behind me. And he's a little sketchy, right?
Yeah.
He keeps getting behind me. And I turned around and said, dude, let me explain something to you. You need to get from behind me. And by that time, 2 other cars pulled up. And they wound up getting in the car and leaving. When they leave, they got no license plate on the car.
Ah. So the guy that was in the water must have been going and checking houses to see if he could break into, right?
Well, he shouldn't have been on that property because it's a well-known guy that owns it. And if he drove up there, he could be in jail.
You had an eventful afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I got to fly though, you know, so at least I got to fly.
Justin, what are you up to? You getting ready for Din Din or what?
Not really. Sarah's making something right now.
Okay. David, what are you doing? I think he's playing a game on the side.
Who,
Lance
David?
is not in there, huh?
Yeah.
I think he just got done.
So that was the dark notes of the day. The good note was I got to fly, but then there's a funny note. It was a really funny note. On the way to the point, when I was leaving here, I grabbed my mail and I got a package I was looking for. So I'm driving down the street, and that's when it was just starting to rain. And I'm at a traffic light, and I
Yep,
take
Jody.
the package,
Michael.
and this is the package. I start opening it up, and I get everything out, and I get the item out, and I got the item, and this is the item. This is the item. Okay, that is the skin to go on the motion
Oh,
controller
on the
3.
new motion
right?
to make it bigger.
Yeah, so I got it. I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to just look at it and everything. And they got a car on the side of me, and I look over, and they got a woman in there looking at me, going like, what the hell is that?
Did you put it on the motion controller?
No, I didn't have the motion controller in my hand,
Oh,
but she pointed at it, and the guy in the car looked at it. And they looked like, what the hell is that? And like, I don't know what they were thinking. So I got to tell Lance, make sure he puts it on the motion controller before he brings it to school.
before you bring it to, yeah. Before you show anybody.
Yeah, don't show the kids. This is what I got the other day.
That's funny. Do you think that's gonna work for you?
I don't know. It's slippery. That's the other thing. I don't know. We're gonna put it on now and find out. And Justin, I'm putting it on a motion controller. You can see it. Okay. You should have seen that woman's face.
Well, she was probably experienced.
But she was trying to think of what the hell is that? She was thinking, I feel sorry for that poor guy. That's all it is.
You almost need some little needle nose players to go down there and grab that
Mm.
lanyard.
Yeah, I got it. I've got them. I'm just too lazy to reach over there and pick them up. They're right in front of me. I'm not letting it beat me now. I got it. Ah, donuts. It feels a little different. And I'll tell you one thing I can tell you, where this on the side, this button right here that everybody's complaining about because you can't feel it. You know where it's at now because it's got that indentation.
Ah,
So that's a good thing. It does make it a little thicker. That's what Lance was complaining about. It does make it feels like the first one.
and it's not as slippery, right?
Oh, it's slippery though. The silicone slippery. I mean, it feels it's slipperier now than it did without it.
Oh, it's definitely silicone. I don't think PLA would be that pliable.
No, this is silicone.
It'd have to be TPU if it was that pliable.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it next time I go out.
Cool Cat wanted to know if it was printed from PLA. No, it wasn't. He ordered that.
I ordered it on Amazon. It's like $9. Yeah, it might be okay.
You won't know until
I'll
you
put-
use it.
Yeah, I won't know. Like it's slippery though. It seems like it wants to slide.
Not inside the cover.
No, the cover's tight on it, but the cover's maybe in a couple of days it might change. You know. I'll find out. You never know. Might work perfect.
Never know until you give it a shot. Mark White is in the chat.
Hey, Mark. Jody.
Mark,
Ooh, cat.
Cool cat. Yep. Michael, is it?
And then there is Laura. I never even said anything. She had shut up Dominic too.
yeah,
What did Dominic say? Dominic, you're talking too much.
exactly. Here's Mark.
Hello, everybody.
Good
How you
evening.
doing? Welcome to Saturday evening.
Yeah, slightly more than evening now here, but yeah,
What time is it there? Is it it's like 10:15 or 10:30?
yeah, 10:15. Yeah,
Okay.
Dominic, what time is it over there? It's like 7 in the morning?
7:15. Yep.
7:15. Okay. Not a lot of ship traffic today. Just a little bit. Whitefish Bay is out about 10 miles out, coming downbound, but not a lot going on.
nice and sunny in Pennsylvania.
Oh, good to hear.
The U.S. Women's Golf Opens in Pennsylvania.
I took the Avata 2 out to the lighthouse today, like I said, and flew out there with that. I've never flown the Avata or the Avata 2 out that far. I think the max on it today was about 2,300 feet. Because I went around the lighthouse a few times, did some different things. I'm gonna play with the film because it takes so long to get to the lighthouse. I'm gonna speed it up through it and all of this. Like all of a sudden, it's gonna whoop to the lighthouse. So I'm gonna do it a little different.
Mhm.
But it had no signal loss, had no issues. I had winds against me coming back and had no issues.
I'll be back.
Mhm.
I'll be back.
We're having an original Star Wars fest over on one of the channels. Back to back to back Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? At our age, we've probably seen them all over and over and over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got the whole series over there when it first came out, when the first DVDs came out with all of them.
Yeah.
And it's over there, it's unopened. I've never opened it.
Wow.
What? Just the original 3 films, or all of them?
I think it's more than 3. I'd have to go look.
'Cause I think there's 8 now, is there?
No, it's not all 8, I guarantee you.
Yeah, there was the original 3, and then there was the 3 prior to it, and then they've done 2 more even earlier than that, haven't they, or something? They're not going back forwards in time. They keep going backwards.
Ah,
I wonder if I take that little screenshot of Joe Biden, that when they asked him if he had anything to do with with Trumpness, he turned around and gave a little sinister smile. I wonder if I take that and I put it out there as a short and put on there the song, How Do You Like Me Now? You know? I wonder how long it would stay up.
Careful though with the putting posts and stuff like that. Cause they might hit you with the strike too.
Yeah, because it's like
And
all over. It's all
and
over internet.
sometimes it
You
could be months after you post it too. I got
use, use a screenshot of Jeff Dunham using Walter as Biden.
That'd be fun. Or take that picture and get everything blurred out but his smile. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's loads of stuff on Facebook and on YouTube of Jeff Dunham's.
Yeah, because
He's,
Trump just posted it on his site.
he's a drone flyer. Well, mostly model aircraft. He's in the AMA, but he actually did one of his shows where he started off, and I think Bubba J was flying a drone around the stage. Well, obviously, Bubba J was holding the controller and somebody off stage was flying the drone around the stage. But
Look what I found, Justin. Smarties.
oh yeah.
They were at the dollar store. I'm
Yeah,
standing
they're
at the
not,
dollar store to check out, and they were sitting right there.
they're not hard to find.
Well, I went to get them at Walmart the other day. I mean, Walgreens the other day, and the only bag they had was $10. I wasn't paying $10 for a bag.
hell, how big was the bag?
Wasn't that big. This one here is $1.25. It's got 25. What's one that's 25? It's got 17 of them for $1.25.
What?
17 of these.
17 toffees.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's little bitty hard candies, like tangy candies.
Yeah, your Smarties aren't the same as our Smarties. Our Smarties are a chocolate, round chocolate button type thing coated in hard candy and all different colours.
Yeah, this is all different colors, but it's almost like a sweet and sour type of candy, like a sweet tart.
Mm.
My cousin used to carry these in her pocket and give them out to everybody all the time.
Oh, what weight is the packet?
4.5 ounces, 127 gram.
Yeah.
I didn't need a pound package, that's good.
Yeah. do you have, just because you're awkward, do you have 16 ounces to a pound, or do you have 20 ounces to a
16.
16? Right, same as us then. And I know you don't use stones, but we have 14 pounds to a stone.
No, we don't
So-
use that.
I'd never even heard of that till about 2 weeks ago.
With stones?
Yeah, what the hell's a stone?
I was waiting to see what you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say, what kind of third world country shit is that?
Yeah, keep banging the rocks together, guys.
I was waiting for it. Let me go to the grocery and bring a couple rocks in my pocket to see how much it weighs.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be latex because they don't really make a lot of stuff out of latex anymore. So many people with allergies to that.
So,
True.
Back in about 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Like a lot of medical stuff, they don't use latex anymore because of that.
a lot of
Yeah.
allergies.
Yeah, it caused problems with my mum when her dentist was wearing latex gloves. She's got an allergy to latex.
Yeah, because like a lot of the medical stuff you'll see on the packaging will say latex free.
Latex free, yeah.
I mean, it's a good material. It's not like asbestos or anything. It's just there's quite a few people allergic to it out there.
Mm.
This one's gonna take me a lot of time to make up.
Be back in a minute.
Oh, they're beautiful.
So Dominic's coming in.
He was here.
No, it's me coming back in. Kate phoned.
Uh,
So, I haven't had these Smarties in a long time. I forgot how addictive they are.
that things will upset your stomach. You eat too much of them. Straight
Sure.
sugar right there.
I'll have to be going back and getting another packet tomorrow.
I'll eat one tonight. That's it.
Yeah, those things are straight sugar in tablet form.
Yeah.
Hostile encounter. No, it's not enough.
Yeah, I tend to, depending on where I'm going, I tend to carry a dextrose lozenge packet round with me, like Lucozade or Dextrosol. And they're like an energy drink in soft candy form.
Mm-hmm.
They're handy for if your sugar starts going too low.
I think this is gonna raise my sugar.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Good luck, Joe.
If I started to go low in sugar and go sweaty and dizzy, I used to take one of them. It was like eating half a packet of graham crackers. You notice how I said it like that instead of digestive biscuits so that you understood what I meant.
Well, digestive
Mhm.
biscuits just sound like medically. Like that's something like the doctor prescribed you to get you more regular.
Well, yeah,
Justin, that's what they were first made for.
they are full of fibre. Yeah. Mind you, then they started doing this with them. Putting chocolate coating on them.
Fuck.
Matter, Justin.
He died on the show on the.
Thank God. What's up, Johnny?
The only thing wrong with Dunkin' chocolate digestive biscuits is the chocolate melts.
Oh, graham crackers with a cold glass of milk and dip them in there like a cookie. Telling you that is good if you've never done it.
Yeah, that's good.
Try that. It is really good.
Prefer to do it with hot tea and hot coffee.
I
So
don't
that's
like
what you
hot
did.
tea
It
or
broke off in the
coffee.
milk and you had to dig for it.
You have to leave it in cold drinks a lot longer for it to soak up the drink, whereas in a hot drink it does it quite quick.
Not our
You
graham
can't-
crackers. You put them in a cold milk, dude. You can only leave them in there for about 10 seconds and it'll start like, it's almost mush.
Get
Oh,
You
mushy.
gotta
well.
be quick with it.
Literally, if you're doing it with a hot cup of tea, you can't leave it in for more than about a second, 2 seconds at the most.
Yeah, I can't get on board with tea. Ugh.
Huh.
I like iced tea, yeah, but hot tea, ugh. Gross.
Get on board, Justin. Get on board.
On a hot day, a cup of hot tea is the best thing you can drink.
No,
Because
I do.
it brings your inside temperature close to the outside temperature and you don't feel as hot.
Now, I know a good cup of unsweetened iced tea with lemon in it is really good on a hot day. Now, sweet tea will make you just thirsty and thirsty and thirsty. You'll just keep
Yep.
wanting to suck more and more down
Yep.
because of but a good glass of unsweetened iced tea with lemon in it is really good on a
Mhm.
hot day. Because it actually quenches your thirst. It doesn't make you more dehydrated feeling. Sweet tea, man, you'll just feel more and more dehydrated the more you drink
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I've got a load of sachets in the cupboard in the kitchen for doing that I brought back from the Philippines.
Supposedly, Michael, I don't know if they actually taste the same, but
They're Graham crackers, not graham crackers.
Yeah,
I
Graham.
don't know if they actually taste the
Graham.
same though.
They're pronounced Graham.
We'd have to
Graham?
do an exchange on
Well,
them and have taste
they
them.
put some graham crackers, but they spelt Graham.
Justin, when
Ah.
we send that package, there may be some in there.
Yeah, I'd have to taste them in order to know if they're exactly the same, because they may taste different.
Yeah. So I can't find those graham crackers anywhere here. But we've
Because
got
ours are
digest-
like really sweet. Like they're kind of like cookie
Like a
and
cookie.
cracker form, almost.
Well,
They're like
Well,
cracker
yeah, I mean,
cookies.
they are not crackers; they're biscuits.
Yeah, they're
No, I'm
biscuits.
saying the way
Crackers are
I
what you
would
put cheese
describe them.
on.
Is
a
that,
They're
is
like-
that why on the box it says graham crackers? Must
A
be.
cracker,
They're not crackers.
cracker dry.
Crackers you put cheese on.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm my boy.
On here and on millions of shelves on millions of boxes of graham crackers, it says graham crackers. It doesn't say graham biscuits.
Over here, they'd be biscuits.
well, you see that? It says digestive biscuits.
Yes.
Damn it.
We're just going to continue to go over this again.
Yeah, you need David there to help straighten you guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to do an exchange with them to see if they actually taste the same, because they could be totally different.
Hmm.
Mind
But
you,
the
those are
McVitie
digestive.
ones do have a
The-
really good texture.
Yeah, they're McVitie's. They're not a cheap brand, but they're ones with a dark plain chocolate on them as well.
Mhm.
I prefer plain chocolate to milk chocolate.
Like the brand over here that makes them is Honey Made, is probably the most, I would say the most recognizable brand of graham crackers is made by Honey Made.
Yeah.
I know. Echo, are graham crackers the same as digestive biscuits?
The graham cracker is a sweet-flavored cracker made with graham flour that originated in the United States in the mid-19th century, with commercial development from about 1880.
Well, it didn't tell me whether they were the same or not, but apparently they're a cracker made with graham flour. That's why they call
Okay,
graham
so that's how they got their name.
Yeah, and then they have,
Mhm.
usually will have like a honey in them. So they got this like nice honey sweet flavor. So I said they pair really well with cold glass of milk.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
That's the
Mm,
most
interesting.
iconic brand by Nabisco, Honey Made.
Okay.
And you
Interesting.
see over here what it's called?
Yeah,
Honey-made graham crackers, not biscuits.
Yeah,
Graham.
Graham. No, they would have pronounced it Graham.
Graham.
Gra- Graham.
Well, yeah, it's the name. It's Graham.
Graham, yeah.
It's a normal Christian name over here, Graham.
Well, Gitchy's
Yeah.
traveled a lot, and she's saying they're pretty much the same. So
Okay.
she would know of anybody.
Yeah.
She's
How
eaten a
how
lot.
can you get you know? How does AI taste something?
Exactly.
It's called
AI.
artificial intelligence, Joe.
Okay, you believe it?
That's it.
Hmm.
Was everything.
And Mark, do you know what the short version of Graham is?
Yeah, Graeme.
No, Grap.
Now we call him Grey over here.
Yeah, we call him.
We call him Grap.
We
Graham.
call him G. My mate Graham, he's just called G.
That's good. No, we usually say Grey.
But isn't that longer than Graham?
Yeah, I know, but we generally, I know that we generally have
You're
weird,
generally backwards.
yes.
Anyway, what did you think of that sign I sent you the other day?
Me, yeah,
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. That's when somebody in the office doesn't know Welsh, and then they they put that on the bottom.
Yeah, they just got lazy.
I quite like what my background says.
Yep, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, it showed him that sign, Mark, from Swansea, where it's said about this being an entrance site and everything,
Mhm.
and then the bit in Welsh where it says translate the above into Welsh, and they actually just put the that in instead of
Just in Welsh.
translating the above.
Yeah, just translated that.
No,
yeah.
they just put that in because they put it in Welsh.
All right.
So the sign said in Welsh, translate the above into Welsh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was another one that's where they put it in English, and then they put underneath, instead of the Welsh of what it was supposed to have said, they put "I'm out the office right now. Please contact my manager for more details."
Yeah, that's as bad as the old one, isn't it? Constantinople is a very long word. Can you spell it?
IT.
Yeah. Well, then, no, okay.
Nice
just-
little nasty storm moving over you.
There's 7 o'clock.
What's
funny is-
Fresh as a cat. Not one close to
11 o'clock.
Oh,
it.
yeah, a little bit of
Dominic, how
rain.
long did Matt stay on after I got off last night?
Probably about
It was
25.
3 our time,
Yeah.
so 10.
Yeah, it was about 2. He went for 2 hours and 5 or 2 hours and 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's
About five-
I'm
about
gonna
5
wrap it
past
up
10
at about 1:55 in.
Yeah, about
Okay.
5 past your time.
Yeah, when it was down to 3, we spoke to Jim about the Insta 360 for about 15 minutes, and then just said, "Nah, we've had enough." He didn't want to let it go on too long.
Mm. Yeah, Matt wanted to go to the shops anyway. Oh, that's
Oh,
what he said.
Sarah's making her homemade mashed potatoes. So good.
Oh, no.
You have to put black pepper and butter in them, and maybe
Dude.
even a bit of cheese.
She has a family recipe that our great grandma used to do. So she follows that, and it is so freaking good.
Mm.
Mashed potatoes not difficult, really. It's just potatoes smashed to bits. It's
Yeah, but
He just
Adding-
mashed it.
adding stuff to it, like a bit of cream, maybe some butter, black pepper.
She
If you're
adds
If you're Irish, spring onions.
she puts like milk and sour cream and a bunch of other stuff in it, but it's
Yeah.
really good. And then she'll get it right where you just get the little tiny bits of potato in there that are soft, but you can taste the
Yeah.
little bits. It's so good.
Yeah, so it's rather a smashed potato than a mash. Yeah.
Well, that's really creamy, but yeah, you'll still have those little bits in there and it's really good.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, I think out of all the mashed potatoes I've ever had, she has the best. I love them.
Yeah.
He's only saying that cause so he gets a big portion because she's listening.
For mash, get smash.
Yeah, warm milk. That's another one.
Yeah. What?
Well, talking about crackers and digestives,
Hate warm milk.
the good thing
All
about
It's all right if the milk is in porridge and you're cooking it that
Yeah.
way, but actually a drink of warm milk is
No.
horrible.
If it's warm, it's got to have something else in it, like coffee.
like tea.
Oh yeah,
chocolate.
like people that
Tea,
used to
tea,
yeah,
tea
drinking
I do
warm
in the
milk.
afternoons.
No,
Tea
hot
is my
chocolate
afternoon drink. Yeah, hot
Oh,
chocolate.
Oh, hot chocolate, yeah.
or Horlicks.
A whole like yeah.
Are you pushing it?
Or
So the
Bon
good
Up.
Oh,
thing about this time of night
Sorry.
is Laura's going to bed,
Yeah,
the birds are in bed,
yeah.
and I get a whole packet of digestives to myself for dunking my
Oh,
tea.
great.
I've just opened a packet of plain chocolate McVitie's digestives. You think I'm going to be able to eat them on my own? Not a chance. She's
Yeah.
already
David, you need to get all the energy you can get muster because Amber's coming this week, isn't he? She?
Yeah.
I've had 3. Precious has had 1.
Wrong child, wrong child.
No?
Uh-oh. It's not that child, is it?
Rebecca, then Hannah.
Yeah. It's Matthew
Oh,
tonight,
okay.
Rebecca tomorrow and Monday, and then Amber,
Amber.
Rebecca, and Matthew on Tuesday all day, and then Wednesday, maybe Hannah.
Hannah is
Uh-uh.
my British arch nemesis.
You win the you win the jackpot.
You always
She's-
got to wait for the best
she's
to
the
come
jackpot.
last, right?
Hannah's awesome. Leave her alone.
Oh, I know. I totally agree. She's got.
Wait a
she's
minute.
got-
Repeat that
got
louder so
real
everybody can hear what
personality.
you said,
I would
David.
have to disagree.
David, what did you
That's 'cause she doesn't
say?
like
Repeat
you,
that
Justin.
statement.
What's that? Hannah's awesome.
Yep. There you go.
We tell her it.
You all heard it here.
Yeah.
Now
She's
where
the
you
only
go?
person I know that can get all these gamers on the run.
Mm.
Might let her play Fortnite while she's here. Earn me some points, bitch. Highest I came today was 4.
I don't care whether you can smell chocolate digestives or not, dog. You're not getting any. No,
The problem
she's just
is,
got
Mark, is you,
she's walked
Yeah.
past the
All right.
packet and she's looked back at the packet 4 times.
yeah, but the problem is, Mark, is you've spoiled her so much. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at something now.
But when I don't spoil her, she
I'm
does
printing.
back like this
I've printed hinges
from
for the
across the room. Shut up.
Oh.
Hey, Dominic,
Oh, I found that.
have you tried
Yeah, and the other ones, I think.
beans on graham crackers?
No, because I can't find graham crackers.
Right out.
Digestives.
If they're the McVitie's, I wouldn't put baked beans on those.
Why?
That's
Why not?
fucking disgusting.
Baked beans on biscuits. Oh, God, no.
Baked beans go on everything, especially with
Yeah.
cheese.
Oh, definitely. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright.
Phone call.
Well, that's the statement David made several months ago when he brought up beans on toast. Says you can put beans on anything and it tastes good. Yep.
Baked beans go well with fish fingers and chips.
Fish and beans? I don't know about that.
I'm
Fish fingers
sorry.
are
No,
what you call fish sticks.
I'm sorry. No, right? You just
Wait a minute.
ruined. You've ruined the beans and you've ruined the chips by adding fish.
Just
Fish
because
is
you
disgusting.
have the veggie sticks.
Hey, Mark, show that picture of what you ate this morning.
No, that was last night. But yeah,
That's a picture. Show Justin. Justin like that. Dominic will.
Don't worry. Justin's had it before.
I think Dominic saw it.
Yeah. And Justin's had beans on toast before.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just I wouldn't eat it unless we were in like a apocalyptic situation.
That's proper. That's a full tin of beans
Well,
on two
Based,
doorstep crusts.
right. Well, based on our local news media, yeah, you are properly going into an apocalyptic event, so you might as well get your beans on toast out.
Yeah, you get that tin of beans like that and put it with a cup of rice, a little hot sauce, it'd be real good.
You can put hot sauce. You can actually get curried beans instead of just normal tomato sauce like those are in. You can get them in a curried tomato sauce.
I'm gonna have to have a curry one day just to see what it's like. I've never had one.
If you really want to make your beans great, you add a bit of corn flour and a spoonful of butter. Yum yum.
And some chili powder.
Yeah, and that.
That's what Sarah was talking about. Lots of butter.
Or even
Don't forget to mix the jalapenos in.
some of the sriracha. That'd work well. Just put some sriracha sauce in them.
No, just mix a whole tub of jalapenos in, right? Because the beans make you want to.
I'm not pickled jalapenos.
Yeah, you want to.
They're
It
not
makes you want to go to the toilet, and then the jalapenos, they give your bum a bit of spice. Sorted.
That's a specialized shower curtain.
What the hell is that?
What?
What's on the screen? Who the hell's sharing that? What the hell?
Yeah, what is it? Anybody?
That's Joe, I think.
Joe, you're muted.
There was Joe's.
Hold on, I'll show you again. That's Louisiana red beans and rice.
All right.
It's red kidney beans with ham and on top of rice. And that's a Monday meal that is like that's on the menu at most restaurants every Monday.
Not for breakfast, though, right?
Oh no.
That it needs a bit more than just kidney beans and rice.
No, you need to taste it and you'll think it's got everything it needs. Sometimes it's got sausage, sometimes it's got ham. Either way, it comes out perfect.
It needs a chili.
Oh, it's got Louisiana Cajun spice in it, so there's your chili. You got all the Cajun seasoning in there, so it's got a kick. I haven't made it in a while. I need to make it again.
Either that or jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken?
There's
Yeah.
a food truck I used to drive by that served that. I never stopped and tried it, but
What, jerk
Uh.
chicken?
yeah, it was a Jamaican food truck.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
good stuff.
It's very hot.
I always wanted to try it, I just never did.
Curried goat's nice too.
Hey, Justin, we need to find a way to take that picture that's right there on Mark's and put it on Tim's when he's not paying attention. So I'll get it to Tim's and say, "Who's that behind you, Tim?"
That's actually a novelty shower curtain.
Yeah, well,
Look, dog. Stop it. No. It's not. Every time you wake up, you think it's tea time.
hey, it's raining good now.
And we're gonna get
The
some rain
hell?
tonight.
No, I like it creamy. Not too creamy, but not too chunky. Sort of like halfway between.
The fuck?
What?
Troller.
Oh no.
Stop. There's been this issue with Fortnite for the last couple of weeks where controllers and keyboards are stopping to work in the middle of the game. Mine just did it again. Tim had it happen, and so did a couple other people. Corey had it happen a couple times with his keyboard, where his keyboard just stopped working in the middle of the game.
Mhm.
So that's when it tells me it's not a hardware issue. That's something with Fortnite. When multiple people are having that problem.
Keep telling Tim y'all not having it, and that way he'll think it's his cheap his hardware.
Oh, yeah, his cheap controller he's got.
Yeah, tell him that. So it must be your controller. I was working fine.
Yeah, it happened to Corey a couple of times. It happened to me and Tim a couple of times with our controllers. It happened to quite a few people. Where it's just randomly your controls stop working in the middle of the game. Corey had to leave the game a couple times and reset. They shut the game down and come back in.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, it's something with Fortnite because there's just no way that many people are having problems with different types of platforms they're using to control the game, whether it's a keyboard or controller. That just randomly all these people are having problems with disconnects in the middle of the game. That's got to be Fortnite. There's just no way my controller, Tim's controller, Michael's keyboard, Corey's keyboard just doesn't make sense why the chances of everybody shit all fucking up at one time like that would be 1 in a billion. And it's not that my controller disconnected, it's still connected. It's just the controls literally stopped working.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, wolf. Okay. Hmm.
I think, you bastard, you either get off or you're going in the blender. Buddy.
Okay.
What the?
Quite funny that the woman on Sky TV is interviewing Tommy Fleetwood, the golfer.
Okay.
Tommy Fleetwood is from Blackpool, which is actually just south of the town called Fleetwood.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And of course, he's got a northern accent.
Yeah, okay.
And the only way of getting to Fleetwood is through Blackpool. Poor
Yeah.
bastards.
No, it's not. Not if you go further up and across the river.
You
If
can't
you
do
go
that. You've
to-
still got to go through Blackpool.
If you go to Fleetwood through Blackpool, you've got to go across the ferry.
Hmm.
What? Fleetwood's on this side of the river, not the other side.
There we go with the geography again.
Here we go. And
it's
we're
not.
away.
It is. You're thinking of Knot End.
It could be.
Hmm.
I have played golf at Blackpool North Shore and Fleetwood and Knot End.
Yeah, I used to live in Fleetwood.
Okay.
It's the end of the line.
My auntie and uncle and their two daughters all live in Fleetwood. Well, Thornton Cleveley's.
Yeah, I was going to say, Thornton Cleveley's is not Fleetwood. Cleveley's is his own village.
Yeah.
Don't make that mistake when you go there.
Yeah, I know.
God, they get upset.
Thornton Cleves is the posh part of Fleetwood.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Thornton is on the edge of Fleetwood. Cleveley's is on the edge of Blackpool.
Okay.
Thornton Cleveley's don't exist.
Interesting.
And then there's Polton Le Filed.
Thanks for the
Polton
geography lesson.
Filed is between Preston and Blackpool.
Yeah.
Well, in between Kirkham and Blackpool.
Uh-huh.
Polton Le File's quite unique. It's got 3 train stations and only one of them served.
Interesting.
Yeah, I used to get the train to Polton Le Filed once a month.
I wouldn't have gone that regular.
It was for a meeting.
Rough as hell.
At the leisure centre. Which is about a 10-minute walk from the railway station.
Yeah, Polton Le File and Kirkham and Wesham are really weird. The train stations are on the edge of the town.
Polton
Not
Le
good.
Filed in the middle of the town.
It's not. It's on the edge. It's not on the edge of the town centre.
Yeah.
You've got to walk in. When you get off the train, you've got to walk about 8-10 minutes to get to the town centre.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
It's like she said no.
No, there's I think there's people out the back somewhere.
Big Itchy.
Now, Logan,
Later, get you.
Catch you later, Geechee.
let it get you.
Come here,
Oh, bollocks.
precious. At this time of night outside, come here. Come here. Now, come here.
Oh, fuck that up.
Aubrey. Okay.
Oh, where's Blue Peter when you need it? Here's one I fucked up earlier.
Where you going?
Pretty much. You know what, guys? When it comes to 3D printing, sometimes the landfill is your best friend.
Mhm.
If freaking glue wouldn't stick to anything earlier on, now it's I won't let go. They just put it on. Oh,
Hmm. Interesting.
back to the drawing board. Hmm. I printed a box to hide the memory cards from Rio. But the lid doesn't fit. So I printed some hinges for the lid. And he don't like the hinges.
Hmm.
No. In my biscuits, you can't have one.
Not your biscuits, to her. Now hand them over and
Yeah.
you won't get hurt.
You're just borrowing them.
I haven't actually got a biscuit. No, you smell them in across the packets. You can have one. That's it. You're not allowed to eat.
Just realised I haven't parked my truck up.
Hmm.
Still in the middle of the road. I ended the stream. Oh. I wonder what happens in this.
You love it right now, Dominic. It's raining, lightning, thunder, and everything.
Oh, great. I always like a good storm.
Yeah, but I think you should share it with everybody. Now hand it over.
Yeah. Put it, lightning in a bottle.
Come on.
Put it in a bottle and send it over.
I guess my phone's in the other room. Yeah,
Come on.
It'd be like last night. My son had a tree down across the highway on top of power lines. And he got called out there, and he called in and he said, Covington 23, there is a tree across the road on power lines. And they asked him, he said, are the power lines active? And he said, what y'all want me to do? Go touch them?
well, my phone's charged.
His lieutenant called him and said, he said, I was about to tell you, you're not supposed to say that over the air, but that was so funny. I don't care. He said, yeah, it's above my pay grade.
Interesting thought there, Don.
Yeah, it's ironic that it started pouring down raining at 5 o'clock today when that parade was supposed to take place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul, I was talking to Mandeville PD when they came out there looking for those raccoons. And I knew one of the police officers because I shot pictures of his kid. And he said, oh, it's funny. He said, when they said it was you, they said, we really were surprised that you didn't take care of it like that. And I said, well, I don't have my gun with me. I said, now also, if I shoot him out here on the point, how much I'm gonna have to deal with y'all, you know? And he said, yeah, that would have kind of been a little stickle. He said, we'd have had to talk to you about it. He said, but the situation would have warranted it. So he said, but we'd have had to deal with a district attorney for a while. So I'm kind of glad I didn't have my gun with me.
Raccoons, what have they ever done? Aren't raccoons them lovable little cartoon character things?
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to be. But they seem to have a bad rap.
Forecast for tomorrow in Port Huron. Look for thunderstorms with a high of 72 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 55 degrees.
You just said bloody wet.
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. That was me just twatting this thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Laura asked what it was.
Okay, Mark, I'm on my third pack of Smarties. I'm gonna have to put them away.
Why? Smarties have the answer.
Different kind of Smartie.
Oh. You're going to say there are Skittles, aren't you?
It's little bitty sweet and sour type sugar thing.
They're more like Skittles than Smarties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have sweet tarts there. It's something like a sweet tart.
We don't have anything called sweet tarts.
Yeah, we have sweet tarts.
I'm talking about them.
Yeah,
No,
we have
we-
sweet.
They might have them.
We have
Yeah, that's
sweet
what it looks
tarts.
like
You
right
just
here.
have to go to the right street.
That's what it looks like right there. It's like a little sugar candy, like. And it's got a little sweet and sour kick to it.
Hmm.
I'm on my third pack, so I'm gonna have to put these in my safe or something.
You know, Joe, you were just talking the other day. You wanted to talk about eating all them sweets.
No,
Thought you were cutting back on all that.
I had cut back on them. I went to a freaking party at my brother's house, and they had all kind of stuff. So I ate some cheesecake.
Nothing
I'm
wrong with
blame it
cheese.
on him.
And you bought sweet tarts. And you bought Smarties.
You know the base of a cheesecake. When we
Yeah,
make,
graham cracker.
yeah, that's what we use. Crushed digestive biscuits when we make it. Yeah.
That just sounds like it's nasty. Sounds like it's been digested and recrusted.
Is that the actual name of them, or is that just what you guys call them?
No, that's
the
what
name of it.
digestive biscuits.
Oh, it sounds gross, though.
Why?
Told you the packet before.
It sounds like something you get like prescribed by a doctor. Like, here, eat these.
They're just called digestives. That's it. Tasty.
You see them?
They're a sweet biscuit. Dip them in tea. Problem solved.
Are
No,
they
we
showing?
can't- We can't see it. Your background's in the way.
I mean, I've just eaten a whole packet.
If I turn my
This
background
sounds
up.
like a medical term you guys gave a food.
Right, you see it now.
Yeah.
What does it say? It says McVitie's digestive biscuits.
Okay, I got a new term. We'll start calling graham crackers over here ass blasters.
Does anyone else think Laura needs to clean my room?
Yes, I agree.
Why should she clean your room?
Well, look at the dust in it.
You guys share a room?
Well, that went over
No.
the red, Dominic.
Not when the kids are there.
Yeah, look at my background. Well, everyone always has on the background, they always have like a posh room with bookcase and all that. So I went for a
Yeah.
haunted one.
The preset backgrounds?
Yeah. Mind you, I bet that guy on BBC News wish he had a green screen that day. A little kid who was trying to interview on North Korea, and a little kid comes in.
Yeah.
And then the other little kid in the baby walker and his wife Don't see crawling in.
Yeah.
The ultimate Zoom disaster. Right. You want a hinge. Oh, there's no point using Yegi anymore. It only gives me fucking colds. What's the other one? Thingiverse, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yegi's lost me now.
Well, what have they done?
Oh, everything's Colts now, and when you click it, when it says it's free, you click it, and then it suddenly says you've got to pay $25. It's like, nah, screw you.
Yeah,
I'm
when
paying
you
$25 for something I can get for free elsewhere. Man, your Thingiverse has given me a Pokeball when I typed in Hinge.
Oh, okay.
Right. Mm. I don't know if I can tell one. All right. Oh, because I'm not buying.
Yeah, the Avata 2 is not made to fly a 2,000-foot flight. Doesn't look the same.
Mm.
It looks all right, but it's not what I'm used to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Understand.
I was gonna change it around, do some speed ups and do everything else in it. But it's better just to let it fly.
Let her go, huh?
Just let it go and do it the regular way I did it, you know? It's not a long video. It's a little 2 minute and 30-second video. But that's good.
Did you get the raccoon attack on video?
Oh, I got pictures of them as they were trying to come up to me before they attacked me. But I asked Eddie, one of the cops that came out there, he said, man, when we heard it was you, we really thought you were taking care of it. They would have attacked you like that. And they said, we got out here and we looked for them. We saw where they went because it looked like it might be a nest out there. There's wildlife and fisheries involved come out because either they're coming out, they're hungry, or they're coming out because something's wrong with them because it's the middle of the day. And they were aggressive, very aggressive. That's why I'm thinking something's wrong. And they said they were going to stay out there for a while. They were going to try to get wildlife and fisheries to come out and put some bait, you know, for them.
Trap them. Yeah.
Well, no, they'll bait them. They'll bait them first. You know, so it's like I said, yeah. How would you feel? How would y'all feel if y'all had heard shots fired on the point? Y'all have been coming out here, and I'd have been standing here with 2 raccoons on the ground. He said, yeah, that would have been a stickle. Yeah. He said, not that you wouldn't have been all right, but it's at the point we would have had to deal with the DA. I said, yeah, I'm kind of glad it wasn't in the car because I reached for it. I actually reached to get it and realized I didn't have it with me. Because when I slapped him with the fishing pole, he backed off and the other one came at me. And I swung the fishing pole and he backed off. And the one I slapped with the fishing pole started hissing at me, started walking towards me with his back arched. And that's when I climbed in the car and just closed the door. I figured I'm gonna lose. You know,
Yeah, 2 against 1.
I'm gonna lose this fight if they both rush me because I got nothing to hit them with. I used to have a baseball bat I kept in the car. I'm gonna have to put it back. I was telling Justin about it, and Justin said, yeah, he said, what gun would you have had out there? I said, it would have been the 9. I've been carrying the 9. He said, yeah. He said, you're going to have to go get that 22 you want.
Yeah, really.
Because I want to go get this little 22 they got over at Academy. It holds 12 rounds, and it's just a regular 22. It's a short. So all it is for shooting varmints, you know? So that would have been good. Would it sound like a cap gun going off? It wouldn't sound as bad. But Eddie was walking around with a 22 rifle looking for him.
Really?
Yeah, he said, if I'd have seen him, I'd shot him. I said, they went right back in that bush right there. So there must be like a nest right on the side of the little jetty they've got. And you don't know. It could have been a mom and a dad, and they could have had babies in it. That could have been the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
don't
the-
know. In that
that's
case, you
the-
just don't know. Better be safe
Yeah.
than sorry.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time that I've had me and a raccoon event.
Well, Joe, we're
first
going
one-
to start calling you Cyril Sneer from now on.
Yeah,
You could probably smell your cookie.
I was about 19 years old. We were out fishing back where we had a camp, and we had fishing crabs. We were pulling in on the dock we were at, and a big old raccoon gets up there and he wants one of the fish, and so he starts hissing at us and running at us. And everybody was looking at me. And I said, "Get behind me! I got it like this." And I had an ice chest sitting right there that was empty, so I opened up the ice chest and held the top of it by me and he kept coming over. So I took a piece of fish and threw it like I threw it in it. He comes running up there, and as he ran and jumped into the ice chest to get the fish, I dumped the fish out at the same time and closed the ice chest. So when I closed the ice chest, he's in the ice chest, and I just snapped it shut. And they said, "What are you going to do with him now?" I said, "We'll come get him tomorrow." I said, I closed it up where he couldn't get the air, just left it there. And we went there the next day, and he had suffocated, so that was no problem. Wound up throwing ice chest away because it ruined ice chest. Ice chest smell, couldn't get the smell out. And then I had one in an apartment I lived with right there by Lake Pontchartrain, that the sucker was inside. He was inside the trash can when I went to throw something in there, and he come out like, and he and I went to it. I was hitting the top of the trash can trying to knock him back. I had a stick in my hand. I was trying to hit him with the stick. The kids were in the car. They were laughing. They were crying. They were laughing so hard. And it was me and this raccoon going to it. And I won that war too.
Dominic, you know how Australia invest in Ticketmaster hack?
Yeah.
Well, someone said, how comes these Australian Ticketmaster hackers can get into into our Ticketmaster account when no one else fucking can?
Exactly.
We own the account.
But Paul, we had so many raccoons near that apartment complex that I lived at. Right when I started a divorce, there was a little fourplex. And we'd see raccoons walking on the fence at night, all trying to get in the trash cans. We had cinder blocks on top so they couldn't get in it. And I told a friend of mine, I said, "You got any?" Because he was a pest control guy. I said, "What do you have that I could use out there to get rid of these things?" And he says, "I'll bring you something." He brought me a bag that had 200 tablets in it that were about the size of about a silver dollar.
Wow.
And I said, "Well," and they were blue. And I said, "What are these good for?" He said, "Just lay one on top of the thing. And when it's missing, just lay another one up there. And just do that until you run out of them." I said, "So it takes that long?" He says, "No. Once they get it, they bring it back and they start eating it, and it'll kill them. And if they keep coming back, eventually you should have more, and they won't be taking them anymore when you run out of them." Within about a week, I had gone through 200 of them, and they were still coming back. And I said, "You sure this stuff's working?" He says, "I guarantee it's working." He said, "Because the stuff in it," he said, "if they bring it back to where there's more than one raccoon, it's killing more than one raccoon." He said, "But I guarantee you," he said, "if you got rid of, in 2 weeks, 200 tablets, you got an infestation of raccoons in that area."
Wow.
It was bad. You'd hear him walking on the fence at night, and you look outside, and they'd be sitting on top of the neighbor's tin roof, just sitting up there trying to get in the trash cans. It was crazy. At nighttime, if you went out to get in your car, you had to go out with a stick, just in case. It was like the purge. You had to stay inside.
Unbelievable.
Mm.
Yeah, we tried everything. We tried throwing ice water on them, hot water on them, everything to try to get them out, and they didn't care. They just kept coming back. And what was doing it is some of the stupid neighbors in the fourplex, they go over there and they didn't like fooling with the cinder blocks, so they take them off. So then the raccoons are getting the food. So do we know if Art's doing his show tonight?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
So
I'll be
we'll
on.
have a 2-hour recap of the Philippines, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Art
Excellent.
going to the Philippines is like Captain Ray going to the South Florida meetup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they both cost you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sit there and listen to all of it again for 3 weeks. And then Bill's gonna come on, Uncle Bill's gonna come on and says, and then somewhere in the conversation he says, oh, you've been to the Philippines?
Justin, are you going to do gaming tonight?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? I mean, Billy's married to a Filipino, but he's never been to the Philippines.
No,
Right.
Interesting.
I thought he'd
Oh, it's
been there
half the drone
before.
community.
So what time, Justin, are you guys going to be gaming?
8 o'clock.
8
normal.
o'clock. Okay.
And Bill Coast to Coast is also married to a Filipino as well.
Yeah.
In fact, there's about half a dozen, I think, in the drone community that are married to Filipinos.
Mm.
That girl that used to work for me years back over in Burlington Coat Factory in California, when she moved to Louisiana, would have told me she was getting a divorce from her husband. Like 7 years ago, I may have been married to a Filipino. That was the one that came up to me. I think she was 20 years old. She was working for him. 22 years old. She was working for him. And she says, your birthday's next week, right? I said, yep. She goes, what do you want for your birthday? I said, I don't need nothing for my birthday. She goes, she said, I'll give you a kiss. And I said, yeah, my wife will love that. She goes, you want a slow kiss? A warm kiss? An all over kiss? And I just looked at it and I went, let me go. Let me go.
I'm out of here.
Around, dude. Tell me that. I'll give you an answer.
She told me when we were leaving, she gave me
That option.
a couple, she gave me, everybody was giving me stuff when I left. She gave me a couple expensive shirts. And she says, you know, if you weren't married, I wouldn't let you leave. And I looked at it and I said, if I wasn't married, I wouldn't leave. I said, but I got to leave now to stay married.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Really, because he's not married now.
No, if I'd have known what happened 2 years later, I'd have stayed. No, I wouldn't have stayed because I had kids, you know, bottom line. But my wife asked me, she said, because she saw the way, her name was Marizon, the way Marizon acted. She said, Marizon's got a thing for you. I said, yeah, I know. I told you, yeah, I know.
Definitely
She said-
sounds like a hostage scenario.
Yeah.
And she said, did y'all do anything? She asked me that one time, my wife. She said, did y'all do anything? Tell me, I won't get mad. She goes, because I don't blame you. And I said, nope, never did a thing. She said, well, you're stupid. You missed a good chance. She says, you really missed that one. I said, why would I cheat on you? You know? She said, I'd have cheated on me with that one.
Wow. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it because
Yeah. Say
he's
that.
gonna be coming out at 7
I'm
and you
calling
gotta
it.
get something to eat. And
Dominic says he's calling it.
Justin
Yeah.
is gonna be on at 8 o'clock, Justin.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody enjoy. Joe, take care. Mark, thank you. Dominic, always great to have you here. And David, Birdman, and Laura. Justin,
Okay.
you take care. Bye-bye.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Come on.